There we go.
Everybody's singing la 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 la. And now the bells are ringing la 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 la. La la la.
Let's see. I'll put on the tweet again, of course. I forgot how I did it the first time. Oh yeah, here we go. Finishing up the tweets. Gotta have some hashtags in there, of course. There we go. All the hashtags in there. So I listened back. Apparently the music was really quiet last time, which is it comes in really bad in my headphones. So I guess I just gotta turn the volume down on my headphones. We should be good. Because music was really quiet last time. Granted, a little bit before let's move to the gameplay, but. For now, we're chilling.
Everybody's singing la 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 la. And now the bells are ringing la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
I need one more hashtag. Follow me on Twitter. You'll be able to see what the tweet is. Alright. There we go. Twitter's good. Nowhere else really gives me interaction, so I don't think I'm going to do any more posts from now. I think we'll just get straight into this, because last time we kind of spent a couple minutes here. Let's just get straight to the gameplay. I'm hyped. So, where did we end up last time? Okay, here, hold on. Before I'm gonna turn these again. Just dance, da, 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 just dance. Gosh, it takes so long to load. Decouplers. TD12, 38. Okay, so we don't even have the 25. I hate how it gives us contracts we can't do yet. Like, we don't have the parts unlocked. Kind of blows. Although, we'll live. We'll be fine. We're chilling. Alright, let's pick up. So we don't have that. I don't even think we have this. Okay, test. Oh, Thumper Solid Fuel Booster at launch site. Oh, we can do that. We can actually do. What does it say? Activate the part through staging. Okay, so we can do this. We could have some fun with this one. I'm actually curious to see how it's going to control without any control. we're just literally gonna put the booster on, put like a little command, like I forget what it's called, like an unmanned command capsule. Let's see. Oh, we don't have one of those. Oh crap. Can we do just? Okay, here's what we do. We're gonna put. Let's actually go with someone. Reread this. There we go. There we go. Yep. Let's put. Oh, we killed our last pilot too. I forgot. Gosh. All right, Bob, you're up. Good luck, Bob. We're gonna give you a parachute. Yeah. All right. I was checking for the XL parachute. Yeah, we don't have it. All right, Bob. You're getting a parachute. Good luck. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stage twice. We're gonna. This is a little out of whack. We're gonna stage almost immediately. What was our? It was Newton. I think this is like Newton 6. Our test, our science, like contract rockets. Newton 6, just a booster and a command pod. We'll see how it does. Hopefully, I think he'll put it in there. Bob. Hopefully, Bob makes it out. Cause we're down 3 Kerbals so far. Just gone. Dang it! Before we leave the moon, we're gonna have to hire another pilot. That's another like $50,000. Crap. We should get it right away. Yeah, we do. All right, buddy. Good luck. And there it goes. Oh wow. Oh, it's yo, it took off. What is that? North or south? That's east. That's south. Oh, now it's going up. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna come back around. It's gonna come back around. Oh no. It's gonna hit the space center. Or is it still going up? Oh, okay, there you go. Dude, what on earth is it doing? And it's gone. Wow. Alright, attaboy, Bob. You survived this round. And we got a little bit more money. Nicely done. Look at our little space station. We're doing good. And a nice little safe landing on the grass. Very well done, Bob. Let's recover. It's only a couple thousand more dollars, but every couple thousand helps. Especially considering we can't do half these contracts. Gosh, I'm thirsty tonight. I don't know what it is. Like the last couple nights, I probably should be dehydrated. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink lots of water. Alright. So yeah, we got 500 or 469 back. Nice. 1 XP gain for Bob. Attaboy, Bob. Alright. Okay. Put a Kerbal in orbit for 30 days. This, man. Let's see what we can get. So this one I hate these ones of like, you know, having them meet specific height and speed requirements. It's very hard to control all that stuff. So I'm gonna try declining these tourist ones. What the heck is a TT-18A launch stability enhancer? I've never heard of that. RV1 Cub engine? I don't have that. So if I leave, will I get some new contracts? Doesn't look like it. Oh, heat shield, 1.25 meters. I'm like 90% sure that's the one I have. 1.25 meters. I can almost guarantee that's the one I have. We'll see. We'll see. Shield heat thermal. 1.25. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's do that. Let's go get some more money. Slightly more money. Hardly any. I feel like it's more of a reputation boost than anything, but reputation just gives you harder contracts, I think. So we'll see. 1.25. How much would we get for it? Yo, we get almost 5,000 and almost 2,000 in advance and a full science. Let's see if we can get away with something real quick. If we can just put the, just put the heat shield and click test. Wonder if we can get away with that. I hope so. That'd be funny. Gosh darn, it takes so long to build. Alright, new. Heat shield thermal. There we go. Call it Newton 7. Launch. Warning, this vessel has no remote control. Okay, launch anyway. Okay, yeah, we can launch anyway. Let's get it. I mean, there are some tests you can run on it on the ground, I'm assuming. Like, realistically. Still getting sunlight just through the atmosphere. It's just a single heat shield. I almost take the load. There we go. Alright. Run test option when all test conditions are met. There's no run test option. Oh, do we have to put it on the command pod? I think we do. Alright, rip. Oh, oops. That sucks. Alright. There you go. And you know what? We'll put, is Bob in there? Yeah, Bob, go in there. You're the scientist. You got this. Hopefully this lets us test it now, because there's an actual command control pod. I think that might be how it works. Otherwise, I would hate to have to actually launch it, because like, even just putting a flea booster on there, that's like unnecessary work and unnecessary money. We're trying to save up as much as we can. We're going on the moon. I need like a clip of Gru saying like we're gonna steal the moon, but we're not stealing it. We're just going there. Okay, let's see. Conditions, Kerbal, launch site, check. All right, let's see. Yeah, there it is. Run test. All right, easy enough. All right, a little bit more money. That was like $5,000. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. How much does it cost to hire a pilot? $65,000. Okay, hold on. Let's lower courage and increase stupidity. Wow. $47,000. pilot's like. Does it tell us the pilot's effects? No, it doesn't. All right. But we need a pilot. Like we desperately need one. All right. Let's hire a pilot. Glary. Hello, Glary. Okay. Glary is very stupid, apparently. I mean, we made it that way. We leave $7,000 to our name now. Okay. Test the LV900 Terrier liquid fuel engine landed at Kerbal. Do we have the Terrier unlocked? I hope we do, because that's easy money right there. And the Terrier engine's actually really good for, like, you know, some orbital maneuvers and stuff. Let's see. Engines. Oh, we do have the Terrier. Yo, okay, let's go grab that. What was it? I think it was splashdown. So we'll just throw a flea on there to get splashdown and then activate the Terrier. Well, that's good to know. Terrier is really efficient, fuel efficient, which makes it really good for space travel. Or travel once you're in space. Let's see. Test Terrier liquid fuel engine landed at Kerbal. Okay. So I think this includes the launch pad. We'll find out. Let's see. I hope so. If it doesn't, then it's really easy. Just instead of landing in the water, we just land on the land. And then that's typically landed on Kerbal, but I think the launch pad counts. So we're just grinding right now, grinding out contracts. You know, we don't even need this heat shield. Oh wait, is it the root? It's the root of the ship. No, there you go. Command positive right now. Alright, get out of here. I would. Yeah, we should get a decoupler parachute. Decoupler. Shoot. I wonder if this will decrease our pilot's stupidity. Glary is his name, I think, right? If it will decrease Glary's stupidity. Okay, so there's the tank. There's the engine. We have a decouple, we have a parachute, so we don't necessarily want those staged at the same time. This is the Newton 8 rocket. I'm almost 90% sure that the Kerbal grass area, like the different environments of Kerbal, actually have different scientific values we can get. So let's see. I'm gonna just throw a couple science experiments on here. Dang, $6,000 for this rocket. It better be. We better get some science out of this. And if it's not even if the launch pad doesn't count as landed, then we can always reactivate later on. You know, once we land somewhere. I know mountains for sure. Let's see what the environment says. My worry is that the launch pad is like its own environment. It doesn't. Oh no, Kerbal inland is sick. Okay. Is there anywhere we could kind of aim for those hills? I think that might give us more. So here, let's see. Let's turn on SAS. Oh, it's Bob. Bob doesn't have SAS. All right, let's go full throttle. Oh, Bob, what have you done, Bob? Bob, you done goofed, buddy. Oh, jeez, Bob, you're gonna kill yourself. Alright. Well, most of the parts survived, so we should get some of the money back from that rocket, and then plus the contract money. Bob almost died there. That was risky. I don't know why I let that go on for so long. That's the kind of attitude that led to Valentina What's the first guy's name? How am I blanking on his name? Yeah, we got 3,500 back from that. We should have put the other pallet though. Try to decrease the stupidity. Okay, 10k. We're getting there. Hall, test, terrier. Oh. Oh. Between 62 and 69. It wants us to go almost all the way to space with it? Whoa. $21,000. Hold up. TD25. Do I have that? Is it the one we have? Because that's 15 grand right there. And 2 science. I think that's the one we have. TD25. That gets us a lot closer. And then we only need to really get to like 20,000, I think, because it's around 50,000 to build the rocket to get to the moon. The put a Kerbal in orbit for 30 days, that gives us like a $30,000 advance. Now it's TD12 thing. Alright, let's see what else we can do. I should also get rid of the ones for things we just don't have. But then, it's tough. We do have the Terrier again, in flight over Kerbal. This could be, I don't know. It's 20,000, 8,000 in advance. I feel like it'd be possible if we use the entirely liquid fuel 2-stage rocket. So the second stage will be the Terrier. That's when we activate. The first stage is like a Reliance engine or something. Here, let's try it. It only needs to get up to. It needs to get between 62 and 69,000 meters. Okay. So it doesn't even need to be all that powerful. So let's. I wonder how many. This one might be more of that like test repeat kind of contracts, but hopefully we can come up with a design. So this will be the first stage. This is literally just activating it. So we already have that in place. Let's get a decoupler. Throw on these. Let's throw on 2 of these big tanks. And what's the most powerful? We have a Kodiak engine. It's $1,000 though. Swivel's 1,200. Oh wow. Okay. Well, so this will definitely get us to where we need to go. It's a little bit, might be a little bit overkill actually, but we don't need all the science stuff. That's gonna take way too much money. Okay, look at that. The price is dropping like crazy. Okay, so we want the Kodiak to fire first stage, then these can happen at the same time. Stage parachute. Okay, this is the Newton 9, and because it's liquid fueled, we should control our speed a lot better than we can with solid fuel boosters like we were doing earlier. So let's save that. Let's launch it. This one should be pretty easy. With how light of a rocket it is, with the Kodiak engine underneath, like, we might actually get really good speeds. I'm gonna have to like deep throttle before we even get there, you know? Alright, come on, let's go. Here we go. Stuff's loading in. Alright. We're not facing east. That's okay. Oh yeah, we are. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter. We're not going for orbit. It doesn't really matter. It's Bob again. Gosh darn it, I keep forgetting to switch out the pilots. Okay, let's bring up the so I know the exact contract parameters. Full throttle. And tilt a little bit towards the sea. That's fine. Oh, I forgot Bob doesn't have SAS, so we're kind of. Oh, jeez. I can't really see our apoaps. This is not great. This is not good. How fast are we going? We're going way too fast. Let's cut throttle. Slow down. Actually, let's, so we don't like just start dropping. We're just gonna de-throttle. We need to slow down way more though. Actually, yeah, cut throttle because we're climbing. We are climbing. We're already halfway, and our velocity is super high. So. Let's... Gosh darn, dude. That sent us flying. We're still moving so fast. And we're 10,000 meters away. And we're still moving so fast. We're still climbing so much. I may have overdone it. But we still have another 10,000 meters of range right now. And our speed's dropping pretty considerably. I'm ready to hit the spacebar soon. Okay, there's our altitude met. So now we just have to hope that we don't hit 69. We should be good. We should be good. Oh, I don't think we're gonna be good. Oh no. We're climbing too fast. We're oh, come on. We're so close. Come on, dude. 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 Come on, drop. I might have to tilt down. Okay. There we go. But our speed's increasing, so now... Here we go. This is it. Wait, speed between... Oh. Okay, so it's surface speed. There it is. Easy. Let's go. Alright, well. You're coming back home, Bob. Just without a heat shield, because I did not expect we'd go. Well, I knew we'd go so high, but I kind of. Oh God, Bob, no, Bob, I'm warping too fast. Okay, Bob, we gotta get you under control. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Hey, there we go. Okay, too much. Bob, you are. This is not good, buddy. This is not looking good for you, my man. How do we get you under control? You should have taken pilot training, not science training, whatever you are. You're just like, oh no. No. Okay. Try to slow down. There you go. You're slowing down. There you go. Oh. No, let's try to get you right. Side up. Come on, buddy. Oh, Jesus, Bob. Bob, this is not good. Bob, you gotta get this figured out right now. Bob, you're gonna die. Bob. No. Oh my God. Like a bullet, dude. Oh no. Like a speeding bullet straight into the water. Oh no. Poor Bob. Well, that's another Kerbal down. It wasn't our pilot. That's all I'll say. Look at that, 35,000. Science data from space around Kerbal. We've tried this, and I feel like it's kind of bugged. We don't have any of these. This is just hauling it into space, but it's at a specific speed limit. I think we take the 35,000 in advance here, and we just go for the moon. That gives us $60,000 to work with. Let's do it. Alright, let's build a rocket to go to the moon. Let me double check my Delta V map, see how much it's going to be a whole new program. What are we going to call this program? We're going to call it the Goliath. We're going to call it Goliath. Oops, didn't just stop. Goliath. Gosh darn it, come on. Why can't I type? Goliath. Why can't I type? Goliath 1. Alright. We're gonna need a command pod, obviously. Make it face east. This sucker obviously needs a parachute. I'm gonna put some drogue chutes on there. And put some science on there. I'm gonna throw a thermometer. Geiger counter, barometer. I'm going to throw on 2 flight computers just in case it's too much data. There we go. And then a heat shield. It's too small. There you go. Heat shield. This is our return, or our final stage return vehicle. Should have everything on it that we need to survive. We're actually going to move that mystery goo. Put in the service bay. So let's do, like that. Because the mystery goo has a tendency to get blown up on ascent. There we go. Alright, so let's add a decoupler there. We're going to need something like FTL 400. Let's put 2 of these and Terrier engine. This is going to be what gets us around the moon and back. is this stage right here. Terrier is a super fuel efficient rocket engine, so it's the perfect call for what we need once we're actually in space. Let's worry about getting to space now. For that, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with 3 fuel tanks and a Kodiak engine. And we're going to attach 2 solid fuel boosters. There we go. And let's get it even, like such, and throw on some cones to make it a little bit more aerodynamic. And more about the wings later. But now let's get the staging correct so we can get a proper Delta V read. So that's the Kodiak along with the 2 boosters. Those will decouple first. Then we'll activate the Terrier engine and like that. So what are we at right now? Not great. Almost 3,000 Delta V. It's not great. Let's see what we can do about that. If we get rid of one of these fuel tanks. Wow. These for now. Grab one of those. Grab this. Right there. Sure. They actually dropped their Delta V. Wow. Okay, so we need. I think we do need another fuel tank. Fuel tank. Alright. And let's move these boosters down. Move this down. Okay. Let's. It'd be super nice if we had asparagus staging. Fortunately, we do not. What we could do something like throw these here, or like yeah, right out there, and throw on some hammer boosters as well. No, let's actually do. Let's make our boosters, instead of these thumper kickbacks, let's make them. Let's make them liquid fuel. So the Kodiak it burns up 7.9 fuel a second. So it burns up 8 fuel a second. The swivel does 6, and the Reliant is 7. So if we make this, what's the thrust difference? 247, 260, 205, 240. Huh. So what if we do something like three stages, where instead of we'll have the Terrier here, this will be another Terrier stage. I don't know what that would do though. I don't think that would increase our delta V. Just give the interior more field to use once in space. Then do we have 2 decouplers for some reason? We have 2 decouplers. I need 2 decouplers. There you go. Okay. Alright. This... Let's just see what we get if we also throw on... Oops. We throw on... Kodiaks as the fuel booster on the side. Okay, now we're up to 3,600. Look at that. So, 3,600. Now let's throw on some thumper fuel boosters. Now we're coming up to 14. All right. There we go. Now I don't even know if this staged correctly, so it might even be an inaccurate reading of the delta V. Let's see. Those activate. We want those activate at the same time, and this activate at the same time. So those. We'll lose the thumpers first, then these at the same time, and this, yeah. So 3,600. Okay. Let's do something like, let's move these down a tad. Move those down a bit. Move these down a bit. And let's throw on right here. Throw on 2 of these fuel tanks. And let's see, 160, 215. Throw on the light engines. These aren't exactly in the middle. What you know about rolling down? Why can't I put them exactly in the middle? That's weird. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like in there we go. This like that. Yeah, there you go. When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like in there as much as possible. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keep playing dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you a picture like steps of falling out in a drought. No flow rain, but I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Flow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, I can feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even if I don't get paid for progression. I'ma get it. Everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic. Put this shit in a frame, but I know I don't blame everything that I say. Man, I see you deflate. Okay. So we have all this. We'll decouple the boosters first, then the Kodiak engines. Kodiak and all the Kodiak engines. So look at this. We want this stage 3 times that. And that's going to light off the Reliance and the Kodiak. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, we're close. I can tell we're close. With how much firepower we have down here, I'm thinking maybe we add another fuel tank here. Now the Terrier really has got a lot to work with. We can move these down here. Make sure my staging is still correct. Yes. Okay. Okay. How do I use stages? Okay, stages. Okay, good question. Stages are these things on the right here. Yeah, let me turn the music down. It's kind of a good thing to think about. Okay. So the way you set up stages is you can hover over the icons within each stage. And you can move them around, up and down. So, like, if I want these one of these engines to fire stage 5 instead of stage 6, I can drag them up and down. The higher the number is, the earlier it's going to stage. So the highest number goes first, and then it goes from your highest, the second highest, to the third highest, and so on and so forth, till you get all the way to 0. Hitting spacebar is how you get to the next stage. So 6 is the highest stage I have right now, and that's through, you get different stages through mostly decouplers. So you can see the decoupling. We have a TD12 and a TT38K. Attaching this to the ship makes a new stage, and then you can throw on like fuel tanks, you can throw on engines, you can throw on whatever you want onto the decouplers. When you hit spacebar, it activates the next stage. So in this case, when I go to the launch pad and I hit spacebar for the first time, it's going to activate my highest stage, stage 6. That is all these engines right here. These 2 boosters, these 2 engines, and then where's the one in the middle actually? Okay, there it is. So it's going to activate all these. All of them are going to be activated at the same time because they're in the same stage. So, they all go. When I hit spacebar again, it's going to go to the next stage, and that is these decouplers right here, and it highlights it on the ship. So it does, the next stage just activates whatever part is in that stage. Since these are decouplers, activating the stage is going to activate the decouplers, which means it's going to push off of your ship. That's what decoupler does, it just pushes it off. And so these little boosters right here are not little, the big boosters. When they get decoupled, they're going to fly off my ship. That's what happens when I stage to 5. Stage to 4, similar situation, except it's these ones right here. You can see these 2 are highlighted. Stage 5 or stage 4, when I hit spacebar, it's going to go whoo, off the ship. And it's the same concept even for these type of decouplers right here. Hit spacebar. All of this happens at the same time. So these 2 engines are going to light. This right here is going to go boom off the ship, and we're left with this stuff up here. And this engine is going to light. And it just works its way through all the stages, just activating whatever part is inside that stage. Does that make sense? I'm thinking we have so much mass in the first stage. Well, if we're giving the Terrier that much, I think we do. Don't know if we need these. If I take them off, our Delta V drops like anything. Let's put those right there. Make sure everything's still staging properly. Those first, then those, then these activate. Yep, they're gone. Which is okay. Oh, that's atmospheric. So this might be enough then. If I'm using Kerbal Engineered right, when it's not atmospheric. We'll see. Okay, let's try it. Let's see if it's. Do we have anything to like? No, okay. We need to make sure Pill doesn't pilot this one. It's Glary. Alright, Glary, you time to shine, buddy. Yeah, let's put a reaction wheel somewhere here. Right here, sure. And then we're going to need to give him electricity. We're going to need to give him provisions. Thank you so much. Good luck with the channel. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that helps. I like, feels good to help people. Especially when, like, this is a confusing game, man. Like, it is, considering how realistic it is. And I've only made it more realistic with the mods I put on it. Like, I don't know. Like, that might not have been the best idea, considering not the best it is. Let's throw on. We don't have electricity, do we? Yeah, we don't have batteries, so we're gonna have to be very quick with this. So we'll give him some life supply boxes. We'll give him some oxygen. Those are food. He has enough food for 50 days. Wow. Water 46. Oxygen 96. Okay. So it's the electrical charge I'm kind of worried about. We have no way to get more charge once he's out. So Glary might die. There's actually, I would bet he's gonna die. I would put a lot of money that Glary dies. It's simply due to lack of electricity. And it's gonna take out the life support. Oh jeez. Oh Glary. Where is? This doesn't even give us our first battery. When do we get our first battery? Is electrics. It is so much science away. Jesus, dude. Alright. What's basic science you can get us? Science junior. Okay. High gain antenna, altimeter, upgrade, science experiments, and mystery juice sample, huh? External ECLS. Was it seeking redundancy mission controllers? Mission control urgently order this to convert this chemical plant to mechanical display. Where is this? Sets up scrubber airplane pressure control. What? Oh, redundancy life support. So it's a life support level. Okay, interesting. Okay. Huh. Well, we don't have enough science for that either. Let's see if Glary survives. Oh gosh, I'm not confident. I am not confident at all. But you know what? We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. There's so much money in science if we can do it. It might get us enough to get batteries, considering how much science we could potentially earn from this. Alright, Goliath 1, your time to shine, buddy. Let's launch it. Glary, don't let us down. We can do this. We don't have fancy maneuver nodes. We don't have fancy autopilots. We don't even have electricity. But we do have is grit and determination. And that's all we need in this world, if you ask me. Dang, this thing's going to load. Alright, here we go. Oh gosh, it's super unstable, you can already tell. Alright, SAS on. Throttle full. Oh jeez, okay. Okay, so far so good. It's a good launch. All engines are firing. Not so bad, not so bad. Kind of starting off slow. We're tilting. Come on, Clary, fight it. Clary. You're tilting the wrong way, buddy. You're going the wrong way. Okay, we're gonna have to start this. We're gonna have to start tilting sooner. Well, a lot sooner than I would like. Clary, I need you to understand, buddy. You're not getting a rescue mission if things go south. We don't have enough resources to dedicate to sending a rescue mission out for you, buddy. Like, if it's over for you, it's over. Clary, focus. You got this, buddy. You got this, Clary. Alright. Full throttle. SAS on. We're gonna fire. And we're gonna start putting an input to a tilt. A proper tilt and proper rotation. Nope. Clary. Fight it, Clary. Fight the thing. Nope, he's not freaking fighting. Oh, I don't have wings. I'm like, why is it so hard to control? I don't have winglets on it. I'm a dummy. We have to rebuild some of this. Yeah. It's going to help a lot, hopefully. Okay, here we go. Let's throw some little winglets on. Let's go. Oh, yeah, the Delta Deluxe. We're going to go double symmetry. You're going to get some right here, buddy. You're going to get some close to the same spot. We're going to try to get it lined up like vertically. Right there. And then we're going to go 4 times mode. And we're going to have to sneak it in. Sneak it in right around here. There we go. And then these get... We're going to try to get the same angle. Like such. There we go. Should be a lot more stable now. Alright, Clary. We took the ship back. We modified it. We understood it wasn't easy to fly. You had no control over it, basically. I understand that, buddy. Which is why this time we're giving you more control. We put control surfaces on it. Put wings with controllable ends. Alright, it's time to let your pilot ship skills fly now, buddy. We believe in you. We also really don't have a choice, but, you know, that's beside the point. Full throttle. SAS on. Get it, Clary. Alright, it looks more stable this time. It looks way more stable this time. We're going straight up. We're climbing speed, our altitude's climbing. Our apoapsis is climbing. And we're tilting back. Oh, no, we're not. No. A little back and forth. That's okay. We can start tilting down now. It's going to take a while to actually start, like, the gravity turn to take effect. So we're turning. Our boosters are almost out of fuel, so let's get ready to decouple those. There we go. Now we're left with our Kodiak engines. We're trying to start the gravity turn. The gravity turn is really, really hard to get to. Come on, start turning more. We should have been turning more a long time ago. Larry, I'm going to turn SAS off real quick, okay? I don't know if this is helping, but... Alright, we're going to turn it back on. Decouple these. And that. There we go. We need to start burning sideways fast. What's our apoapsis? 200. Okay. Yeah, we need to be about 10 degrees off the horizon right now. We're pushing up the apoapsis is good, but we need these relight engines to push out our orbit as much as possible. And they're dead. Okay, so we're gonna cut that. We're gonna cut those, and let's warp towards our apoapsis. And we're gonna start our burn right around a minute 20-ish. And it's gonna be prograde-ish. Alright. We don't need a perfectly circular orbit. We just need an orbit that gets us out of Kerbin's atmosphere, which is above 70,000 meters. So, 70 clicks high. Our periapsis needs to be 70 clicks high. And we need to be more... there we go. Alright, come on, Terrier engine, you can do it. Get us above 70, and then we'll start working towards getting towards the moon. So far, it's looking good. I think it's looking good. I might actually cut engine, get a little bit closer to the apoapsis, and then fire off again. Oh, what happened? What did I lose? Where'd the engine go? Wait, what? I don't think that was supposed to happen. That was not supposed to happen. Alright. Considering how hard it is to actually turn... Yeah, huh? I have no idea. The engine just like disconnected from the ship. I don't think we staged. The engine just flew off on its own. Yeah, huh is my question also. I don't know. Weird. I'm looking at the staging and it looks right to me. Because we're not even skipping like this whole part of the ship doesn't get staged until here. So we don't lose the engine until we lose the fuel tanks also. That was super weird. Super weird. But it gives us a little bit of chance to correct what was going on with our initial ascent to make it more fuel efficient. We started our gravity turn way too late. So, because it's really hard to control the ship off, it's not the most flyable ship right now. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to start tilting almost right away, because I feel like whatever angle we're at when we get up to speed is the angle we're kind of stuck at. And so if it's more of a steep angle, it might not be that much more fuel efficient, but I feel it's going to be more fuel efficient. So let's try it out. Throttle is full, SAS is on, we're going to launch, and we're going to start tilting right away. It might hopefully even make it easier to make this gravity turn being so tilted by the time we get up to 10 kilometers or whatever. We're going to push that apoapsis out. We don't need the apoapsis so high. We actually made it a little too high, I think. And we spent a little too much fuel getting it to height rather than getting it to more of a circular orbit, or end orbit. We just need it out of the atmosphere, which is really 70,000 meters. There we go. This is a much better position for a gravity turn. And now it's still a little hard to bring it down. It's still kind of rocking back and forth. We can't really get it all the way down, but it's a much better angle here than it was last flight. So you can see the ball's wobbling a little bit. It's all over the place. I'm going to let go of that actually, because we're about to stage again. And you can see we're we're going to aim 10 degrees above the horizon because our apoapse is already 130 meters. It does not need to be that high. It's much easier for the carrier engine to circularize an orbit that's already mostly complete. You know, it does not have to push the periapse as far. You can see, okay, yeah, there you go. That is like covering a quarter of the planet. That's really good. The apoapse is 300, even aiming just 10 degrees off that horizon. Okay. So let's get rid of those. Now we're just this. And we're gonna fast forward towards the apoapsis. And about, yeah, right around here. So we're gonna aim prograde. And we're gonna go full throttle. And it should have a much easier time now pushing our periapse out. Hopefully. Like I said, we don't need to get that periapse up to 300,000 meters. We don't need 300 kilometers. It doesn't need to be circular. It just needs to be above the atmosphere. So, definitely tilting that launch earlier made it a lot easier, especially because those engines didn't last very long. Oh yeah, look how much fuel we're gonna have. It's almost a complete orbit, and we have so much fuel left. We're gonna get a lunar flyaway. I'm confident. I'm actually gonna turn this music down because it's kind of, yeah. There you go. It's getting in the way of the other music. And we're getting close to orbits. And if we really want to be fuel efficient now that the periapse is above the atmosphere, we can cut throttle, you know, warp a little bit closer to the apoapsis, aim prograde, and light our engines again. It's going to make it a little bit easier. You can see, there you go. It's above atmosphere. It hits, 100,000. We can cut there. We're not going to hit the atmosphere at any point within our orbit now, which means we're not going to get slowed down. Our periapse and our apoapsis, this is what they are for the rest of the orbit. Now we need to get to the moon. We don't have nodes. We don't have maneuver nodes. So, you might think we're out of luck, but there's a trick. You see the moon right there. Here's the Earth. The trick, this is something that you get with experience with playing KSP. It almost works out every time that when your ship comes around the planet and you start to see the moon come over the horizon, almost every time that is the most efficient place to start your burn for a lunar trajectory. And that's what you'll see when you start to pay attention to the patterns of your execution nodes, of your burn nodes, maneuver nodes, whatever they're called, your nodes. Whenever you start planning out and you get like lunar contact and you're like, okay, that's a really good path to the moon, almost every time it's as it's coming above the horizon if you watch it from like this perspective of the ship. So it's really simple what we're going to do here. We're just going to warp. We were too far ahead as is, so we're going to go back around. We're going to make another trip. We're going to watch the moon. It's going to get covered up by the planets soon. Here comes the Earth, and it's going to swallow the moon. Bye-bye, moon. All right, now we're going to come back around, and we're going to start to see it cross the horizon. When we see it start to cross the horizon, that's where we're going to start our apoapse, or our burn prograde. Burning prograde, when it comes over the horizon, should give us an intercept, hopefully. I'm going to get us in a little position right now, just so we're not caught off guard. That's retrograde. We want prograde. There we go. So, we'll warp a little bit more. We should start to see it soon. Hopefully. We're drifting slowly away towards prograde. Okay, there it is. So, right about here, I'm going to turn prograde. I'm going to go to the map view. I'm just going to start burning at full speed. let's see what happens. We're gonna push our apoaps this way. So here's our ship. We're burning prograde. Our apoapsis is gonna go this way, right around here. You can see that's kind of where the moon's gonna be soon. So the question is, are we gonna have enough fuel to intercept? I think so, because the apoaps climbs exponentially. The further out it is, the less fuel it takes to push it even further. So, following this line, we should get an intercept soon. And it takes very little fuel to actually get back to the Earth. The moon has a very low escape velocity, and all you need to do is catch an orbit around the Earth at the highest point, burn retrograde so that your ship catches the atmosphere, bada bing, bada boom, you're back home. So, we're at 2 million meters. Let's just keep pushing it out and pray it's enough fuel. I'm gonna make it a little bit more retrograde or prograde, so it's a little bit more, slightly more fuel efficient. And yeah, look at that. We're halfway, and we're more than halfway to the moon. So we have plenty of fuel. We should be getting a moon intercept along our orbit soon. Okay. May have gone too far. It actually might not show up. Let's burn retrograde, because that orbit's a little too far. Or that apoapsis is a little too far. I'm gonna burn retrograde for a little bit, not too much, just to bring the apoapsis down a little bit. Yeah, right around there. And we'll see. We'll see if this works. Let's warp. It looks like it should. Oh, batteries are almost out of juice. Oh, jeez. Yep. We might lose battery. Okay, life support systems are off. All right, buddy. Let's hope you make it. I gave you plenty of extra stuff on board, so we might not need a ship's life support. Let's see. We're getting close. We might have an intercept. We might have actually started our... Ooh. Let me see. CO2 poisoning. Oh. Uh-oh. And then, yeah, we started our burn too early. Okay. We're gonna go back to vehicle assembly because the CO2 poisoning stuff is not good. I wonder if there's a way to manage that with what we have. I think we just need electricity, which we don't have. Yeah, we don't get batteries for a long time either, so I'm not sure how we're supposed to get to the moon. Let me see. Survivability is this? Oh, it's just a cone? Wow, okay. Basic sciences. Basic sciences doesn't give us a small fuel so that allows fuel on energy. Okay. So we do have a way to get energy to fuel cell. We just need 45 seconds to get it. Do we hold off on the moon, mission to the moon in favor of contracts? Or what we don't have? Oh man. What do we do here? I feel like I'm stuck. I can't put a Kerbal over. If I fail, I lose 36,000. Oh my god. Okay, there's a... Let's see. One of these mods like tracks like the science we've collected and where we can get it from still. Is this... No. Is it you? Yeah, okay. Okay, what's this? Show all unlocked experiments. Rocket field testing. Oh! I forgot we had rocket field testing. Oh, I can do EVA? Oh, wait, no, that's, okay. Show all unlocked experiments. Okay, so let's do rocket field testing. I forgot I even had that as an option. I've never used it before. This might go late. It might be a late stream because I really want to get that moving flyby done. And we might have to put in a lot of work to get there, a lot more than I was expecting. Who would have thought that the money would be our least challenging hurdle? Okay, Goliath 1. The rocket's capable. We don't have the electricity to do it, so we're gonna go new. We're gonna build Newton 9. Newton 9. And this is gonna be you. And where's science? Rocket fuels. Don't attach it directly. Okay. We're just gonna throw you underneath. And we're gonna see what happens. Crew, we're not gonna put glare you need. Build you're up. Alright. Oh, Newton 9 already exists? Okay, this is Newton 10 then. Newton 10. I wonder, it said 30 science available. Like, we can get 30 science from this, 40 from the ocean? I think that's what it said? That's nuts. Like, that's enough. That's more than enough to get electricity from the fuel cells. But then it burns fuel. But we had plenty of fuel left over, so, you know, give and takes. Ooh, that was gross. Alright. Start experimenting. Too boring here. Go to space? What? Hold on. Did you lie to me? Bro. Let's go to space. Too boring here. Go to space. Okay, let's go build a rocket. One of these pre-built rockets might be good enough, actually. One of these rockets might be good enough. We'll see, we'll see. Not save. Yeah, save, it's fine. Open. Banshee 1. This gets space. I forgot, this gets, 28,700. I don't know if I did that. Let's see, what is this using? Reliance? Okay, let's just make this. Reliance. Let's make you. Actually, yeah, Reliance actually kind of it works in that case. Put solid underneath. It's two 200s. Get out of here. I'm gonna use a 400. And a 400. And we'll also, we don't need all this. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, U. No, we'll keep 2 U. We're gonna get rid of U. Get rid of U. Get rid of U. U. We only need 4 of them. And we're gonna put. Rocket fuels right here. It has drogue shoots, yes it does. Heat shield, perfect. Fuel field. Oh man, it's gonna get it now. Okay, we gotta set the staging rate. Get the booster first, then decouple and start the carrier Reliance. Whatever it was. 3,400. Just to be safe. Let's go. This is all fine and dandy. So let's go. Fields like this. And just one. And we'll use a carrier engine. This might be a little overkill. Let's see. But that just kind of wait, it's not staged properly. Oh, it's staged properly. Oh yeah, 4,400. Yeah, look at that. Okay. This is not Banshee 1. This is Newton 10. Save it. Overrate. Yes. Let's put some fins on it first. For port symmetry, I'm going to put you corners like this. Here we go. And then we're actually going to do that again down here at the same angle. So the angle's like this. Just slide that up. There you go. We should be able to control this. Who's flying in? Larry. Get out of here. I'm gonna put Bill in charge of this one. Let's launch it. And this is more than enough. Like, this is orbit plus sun. Dang, 4 people in here. Well, I guess I'm one of them, so 3 other people. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Oh, and one left. Oops. Well, there's someone else in here besides SF Sandra Blocks. It's kind of funny name. Spoke too soon. Oh well. I've used a view at this point, you know? Take what I can get. Alright. Let's just go for it. Full throttle, SAS. There's no SAS available. Alright. Let's go to space, baby. Oh wow, what a slow launch. But, you know what? Starting this Reliant engine however high in the air we get is a lot better than starting on the ground, so we'll take what we can get. Here we go. Look at Bill fly. Who said scientists can't fly? And we're picking up speed too. It's pretty good. We need to start our gravity turning. Full throttle. We're gonna hit 10 kilometers soon. That's when we'll really start our gravity turn. And we're start tilting a little bit more. Our apoapse is 30,000 meters or so right now. We just keep tilting. It's like naturally tilting down as we're going, which is like the perfect gravity turn. I'm gonna push it down a little bit more, and then try to fight the sway. Try to fight the sway. There we go. Yeah, just like that. No, just like that. You're doing great. You're doing great. Apoapse is now above the atmosphere. You got this. Look at that. Hey, try to stay control. Try to make. Oh, okay. Remain calm. Okay. Engine off. We're gonna try to get back control here. Easy, 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 easy does it. Maybe we should have brought a pilot, but you know, easy, easy. Alright. You're doing good, you're doing good. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Alright, take it, okay. Well, we're in space right now, so let's start the experience. Oh, whoa. I don't know what this is. I don't know how to use this. Clearly. And my rocket's out of control. Hey. Okay, there we go. Now we're under control. There we go. So let's bring it back prograde. Easy does it. There we go. Let's launch prograde, yeah? There we go. Look at that. Give us a little bit more time and space to figure out how the heck to do this. I'm actually going to look that up real quick. So pause this. Let's get you with this.
That beat.
if you look right here, requires a THNTR research lab. That's super dumb. Okay, so let's. I mean, Newton 10's a good rocket, but it's not what we're looking for. That's not. There has to be some science I can get somewhere. All right. Hide complete experiments. Sure. No, okay, maybe I don't want that. Show all experiments. Maybe that's not what I want. Colonization, no. That's remote tech, okay. What's this? No, that's not what I want. Nope, patch manager, Kerbal changelog, no. No. Okay, well, maybe it's. I have another Google search. Oh yeah, archives, okay. Oh. Okay, temperature scan while flying over Kerbin's grasslands. 2 science reports found out of a total of 40. Atmospheric and temperature. Okay. Highlands. Okay, let's see. Where are highlands? How do I see what highlands are? Oh, and it tells you how much of the value you've gotten up with. Okay. So there's still some science left to be done from the water, but that's not useful. The grasslands and the highlands. So let's see if we can find. Maybe tracking station will tell us where the grasslands and the highlands are, or maybe we need to launch one of those scan sats later on to actually find out. But we should know about the Earth, I figure. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, where's the space station? Let's just fly north. Let's just load a rocket to fly north. Let's actually grab the Newton 11 and just take the booster off. I like this idea. Doesn't even matter. Alright, yeah, here you go. Let's just do this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that booster. It's a Reliance engine. You sucker. There we go. And we can get rid of this. some experiments on here. Science, we'll do a mystery goo for show, for show. Geiger counter, barometer, thermometer, and just fly north. So just face that way and tilt down. This is the Newton 11. There we go. Save, launch. And I don't think we put a pilot on board. I think we put a scientist. I think Bill's flying. Oh, jeez. We might have to go back and change that. Yep, it's Bill. All right, let's change that real quick. We need that stability assist. For show, for show. Crew, goodbye, Bill. Hello, Glary. Now's your chance to not be so stupid. Dang, over 3,000 Delta V. I didn't see how much, but this is an overkill. We can actually throttle down so we don't go so fast and spend time over the biome. Or we may even just want to land down. Or no, I think flying above is different than landing down on it, so we'll just throttle down and fly slow while we do our experiments. And it should tell us what type of biome we're into. Yeah, landed shores. Okay, SAS, throttle. Or do we want to fly that way? Maybe we fly that way. Yeah, okay. Turn this way. Hey, tilts down. There you go. Cut off the throttle a little bit. Easy, boy. We don't have to be burning so much fuel. Oh, is this a two-stage rocket? It is a two-stage rocket. Oops. Here, tilt down, bro. Tilt down. Gosh darn it. There we go. We're still along the shores. We gotta turn. We gotta turn. Come on, come on, come on. Turn. Get away from the shores. You're doing great. You're doing great. Grasslands. There we go. Let's cut down on the... Not all the way. Gosh darn it. Bro, what's happening? Cut down on the fuel consumption. And start our science. Mystery Goo. Oh wow, that's it. Wow, okay. Oh, now we're in the Highlands. Oh wow. That's 6 science and 4 science right there, though. Wow. Oh, okay, here we go. Temperature scan. Hell yeah. Oh, now we're in the mountains, so it's completely different. Wow. Alright. This should be a lot of science. This should be good. Can you slow down a little bit? Let's take our time. Oh, now we're back to the Highlands. Okay. Let's just have all these waiting in the meantime. I mean, we're getting science. Made a refill of water. I drink it so fast. It was it 45? We were at 16. So we need 20. What's that? 16 plus 20 is 36. So 24. We need 24 science. This is not 24 science. And then I think also touchdown though is a different environment the science can run on. We'll see. We're gonna stage soon. Right now. There you go. And we're gonna there you go. Just like that. So we start slowing down. Fast forward a little bit.
Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street.
Shoots.
Broken dreams. Where the city sleeps, and I'm the only one, and I walk alone.
We'll see if it changes when we touch down.
I walk alone, I walk out. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart, the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish.
If not, I mean, we can still let this run until it reaches time. Trees, I didn't know there were trees. Oh, the environment does change. Oh my gosh, we need so much science. Yes. Alright, we're gonna have electricity, so let's recover. Let's see how much science we got. We might want to land some of the mountains too. If it's even possible, if that's the case. And touching down is a whole different, science stuff.
My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart, the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I'll walk alone.
See how much science we got. We got 9. Wow. So we're at 28 now. Dang. We've got nothing from this. Check the archives, see how we're doing now. 42 science report out of total 42. Jeez. Okay. In space low, in space high. So, crew report and temperature. We can't get barometer, but we can get mystery goo, and we can get radiation. Okay, let's go for space high. See how much we can get for that, for mystery goo and radiation. Newton 10 should be great for getting to space high. Let's open up Newton. Newton 10. That's what I was thinking of. So we don't need this. And is the heat shield still on there? No, it's not. needed mystery goo, which let's actually throw on into these. Throw the shield here, and then this here. Perfect. Oops. There we go. Beautiful. All right. We'll throw mystery goo. I don't know what that was. Throw that right there. Oh, did it crash? I think KSP just crashed. Gosh darn it. Yep. Oh, wait, no. We want that. Hold on. It's not so. We want to get rid of. Why is the heat shield? There we go. And then sights. We wanted Mr. Review and Geiger Counter. This will be the true Newton in its proper form. Say much. SAS, full throttle. We're pointing east. Let's get it. Let's get into high Earth orbits. We're gonna wait on starting our gravity turn a bit. Might actually just use the booster all the way up and straight up to raise that axis. Well, no, not really raise the apex, but like increase it. There you go. Our starting height for this stage of our rocket. Now we're climbing. We got a lot less weight to carry, a lot less mass, still good thrust. So the mass to the thrust to mass, or was it thrust to weight? I think ratio. That's what it's called. And let's start a gravity turn now. It was a little hard. Maybe we should have done it earlier. Oops. Oh, we're gonna have a high apoapse. We're gonna hit space earlier. It's gonna be way less fuel efficient though. Dang it. Oh, whoa, okay. Yeah, let's turn 10 degrees. Start burning refined. That should push us to... I wonder what's considered high Earth orbits. Well, we're pushing the apoapse. I say we push it out to around 200,000 meters, 200 kilometers. And we'll start burning from there. If it's too much, we might need to restart the launch with a steeper angle. There we go. There's the 200 meter apoapsis. Fast forward to our time to apoapsis is like a minute and 10 seconds ish. We'll start another burn. In space, okay, this is still space low. So, the point prograde and see where that gets us. Maybe we started burning a little bit too early. Let's get a little bit closer. There you go. Yeah, now we're worked towards 10. Dang, I don't think it's gonna be enough fuel. I think that we kind of botched the launch a little bit. Yeah. We'll have to redo that launch. Okay. We can, yeah, let's make it a little bit more powerful. I guess slightly more powerful rocket. Let's throw on here. Because this could use some assist and get up. Hammer. I thought it was in dual symmetry mode. There you go. Okay. And then we could give this terrier more fuel also. Alright, sick. Let's try that. Normally adding more fuel wouldn't make it better, because you're also adding weights, but in this case we added 2 boosters, so I feel comfortable adding the fuel. Alright, SAS, full throttle, let's get it. Oh wait, we gotta make sure the staging's right. We want to stage those 2 first, yeah. That and that. Yeah. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, it's a much faster start. There we go. Let's start turning a little bit. It's a little bit unstable, that's alright. Extra weights. Keep trying to turn it. Alright, and push that. This is a much better launch, I think. Much better, much more fuel efficient. Adding the 2 boosters definitely helps. Yeah, the Apple apps is gonna hit. I would guess with how much fuel we have left, maybe 100-ish. Should hit around 100 before we activate the interior engine. Close. But it's already pushed out much more.
What you know about rolling down?
And we have a lot more fuel in this thing.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about
I think it's to 150, but we'll cut it. And we'll start our burn from there to circularize.
She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keep playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil.
Circularize burn about
No flow rain was
minute out,
pouring
I'd
down.
say.
See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which we traded terms. Flow was cool, but I still felt burned.
Let's see how this
Energy
looks.
up, you can feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge.
Whenever I stage, it goes to last stage, and I can switch because not an atmosphere. Whenever I stage, it goes to last stage. Like it skips all the stages in between? I've never heard of that. That sounds very weird. That's actually what's happening. I can see why that'd be a problem. Oh yeah, much better over this time. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna cut it warp again. Around here, yeah. Retrograde or prograde fire. No. Okay. So what do you mean it goes to last stage then? If it's not switching, or if it's not skipping stages. I'm gonna try to be as fuel efficient as possible so I can warp again. Burn prograde. Fire. There you go, Perhaps is rising. It's above atmosphere now. So I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna Google real quick what is. Like the last stages of falling, I want to switch to the stage that is still going, but the deactivated stage is what my camera is stuck on. Oh, okay, hold on. So, my first stage is falling. I want to switch to the stage that's still going, but the deactivated stage is what my camera is stuck on. So like if you decouple some boosters, your camera's stuck on the boosters, not on your command pod. Then we're gonna just raise up our periapsis is gonna become our apoapsis, and they're just gonna flip. And we're going to get it to above 250 because 250 is considered space high. So we'll push that out. About 300 is good. Okay. And then we'll warp, we'll circularize, and then we'll just run our experiments. Shouldn't take too long. Start them right now since we are in space high. Oh, the radiation scan is complete. I wonder why it said it wasn't complete on the archive. That's weird. Whatever, we're gonna get 9 signs from being here, so that's good. Let's burn prograde. Yes. Huh. That's so weird. Oh, okay. Here's what might be going on. The booster might be your root part. So, like the part you place first, that's what the game considers the root of your ship, you can change that by in the vehicle assembly building. There's a reroute tool towards the top left. That might fix your problem, is making your command pod the root of your ship. I hope that makes sense. Alright, we're just gonna let this mystery goo run. Oh, our batteries are almost out. No electricity. Great, we only got half the science. Alright, well, time to go back to Earth. Oh, we can't control it? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Whew. Or just reaction reel is out. Thank you. Let me know if that works, because that sounds like what's going on. Okay, we're gonna burn retrograde, full burn, slow our periapsis until it catches the atmosphere. We're on a pretty steep angle. Slow us down more, honestly. Somewhere around here. I wonder why it said space high didn't have a radiation scheme that clearly does. Right. We're gonna cut that there. I'm just gonna start falling. We have to burn so we can face retrograde, which is ironic, but what are you gonna do? There we go. You should be catching the atmosphere with the heat shield. There it is. But we're slowing down, so the heat should be dissipating. Nice. And we're going to activate our chutes soon. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, well, that's like 4 science. It's closer. Gosh, it's gonna take forever. I just want to go to the dang moon. Once we go to the moon, we're gonna so many possibilities are gonna open up. All right, you're coming home, Cleary. Uh, 4.8. So we're at 30 science now. We need 15 more science. Okay. In space high. Crew reports, mystery observation. Oh. Oh, can I not take a... Oh, that's so weird. Flying high, okay. Low. Here we go. Oh, surface landing. Here we go. So yeah, we landed in the highlands. Let's try to land in either the mountains or the grasslands. grassland seems like a good one. Okay. We need 15 science, baby. There you go. Okay. Let's go with... What took us... Was it Newton 11? It was. Alright. Let's throw on, though. Oh, it has everything. Oh, perfect. We're just gonna use it again. There we go. Music restarted. Oh, it's a nighttime launch? Oh, jeez. This is fun. Okay. Full throttle. SAS on. Let's get it, baby. Oh, no. This way. There we go. Hey, Bill leveled up. Now we're going to turn retrograde and prograde with him. Not Bill, Glary. Take it easy, baby. We won't go too high now. We're looking for mountains or grasslands. Grasslands fine. Oh, is this it? Okay, shoot. Let's just cut throttle. Stage. Slow down. Gosh, we got a lot of horizontal velocity. Activate the chutes right about now. Get you going. In the meantime. Down. There we go. Yeah, let's get all this going. Wow. Mystery Gear is the one that's completed. No storage space. Does it not work while it's not in flight? Oh, that's weird. Well, that's more science. So that was the grasslands. Maybe we should have gone to the highlands. We definitely need to go to the mountains. We got 6 things from that. So now we're at 41. Yo. Oh, we're 3.5 science away. Where else can we go? Can we just do that same thing for the mountains and there are the grasslands, the highlands? No, we haven't done. We can do atmospheric pressure scan from flying over the water and in the water, and the radiation scan from the water. It looks like we haven't started one from over the water. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna get that science. That's gonna give us electricity. Once we have electricity, we can go to the moon. No problem. The dance. Alright. Face this way. Let's go 3/4. Turn towards the ocean. Go. Oh, SAS. Come on, Lear, you got this. Oh, we're gonna crash, we're gonna crash, we're gonna crash. Okay, we're just throwing that over. Forgot to turn the SAS on. Just dance. Here we go. Over the water. Turn, baby, turn. I turned SAS off. Will it turn easier? I think so. I hope so. Now I want to turn it back on right about now. Yeah, there we go. We'll slow it down a bit. Now we're facing down. We're gonna crash. We're gonna crash. Nope, come on, turn up. Pull up. Why are we? Dude, I don't understand. Clary's flying. Vertical launch. Where do you get the dud nose cones? Aerodynamic. Are you talking about like the ones that kind of like blow away? So like it will cover this stuff and kind of like boom, go away. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this water experience. It's the last thing I do. Yeah. Oh, that is called a fairing, like F-A-R-I-N-G. Fairing. I believe they are found under the payload or cargo, whatever it's called, section of the VAB. If you don't have that, then that just means you haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, so now it's we're flying over water. So we're at atmospheric pressure, and we can run some mystery U. It's very good. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Oh, and we're rapidly flying towards the ground again. Gosh darn it. Okay, you know what? We're just going to cut. We're going to eject, go face up. We're going to crash in the water, and we're going to get more science that way, I bet.
Every time you come around.
I mean, I think we've already hit the science needed to unlock the next steps, but you know, we'll see what happens when we smash it. We're gonna touch down, but it's gonna have to do science values. Radiation scan, absolutely. Giving you an atmospheric scan, sick. So let's just fast forward to those and we'll have our science. I'll get to the moon, I think. Just gotta finish up this atmospheric pressure scan. And just so you're aware, the way I'm running the science stuff here, it's going to be different in the base game without mods. I have a lot of mods installed right now, and it changes the way science works. It changes the way a lot of things works, actually. But yeah, just want to make sure you're aware that the way that I'm kind of running my science stuff right now is not how it's going to be running in the base game. I actually forget how it's run in the base game. I think it's just like you click run experiment and you get, and it kind of just like you get the science, all the science from that experiment. If I'm not mistaken. Almost there. We're almost there. There we go. Alright, let's recover, gather that science. We're gonna unlock that science tree. We're gonna put electricity on their ship. And we're gonna get to the moon. Gonna be right.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Science, what do we get with this? So then we get the fuel cell. We also get the Stay Putnik. This is what the first remote controlled like command nodes we have. Like this lets us create satellites and remote controlled rockets and stuff like that. It's lit. We also got a radar altimeter satellite. High precision radar altimeter allows collection of basic elevation data in a very narrow swath below the satellite. Okay. Multispectral scanner. Configurable life supports. High gain antenna, that's going to be used for relay satellites. That's beautiful. Experiment storage unit, Science Junior. So that's a lot of science stuff right there. Okay. Increase the total amount of samples for goons. Interesting. Alright. Let's go back to. Oh, now we're down to $23,000. Now we have to. Gosh darn it, dude. I don't think we're going to be able to build. I don't think we're going to be able to build our ship. Goliath 1. Yep, 34,000. Okay. Well, that is a gut punch. Well, let's finish designing it and then we'll see how much it costs, and then that's how much we know we have to work towards. So let's throw on fuel cells. Throw on 2 of these suckers. There we go. And we'll attach a Science Junior as well. Science Junior. Alright. Save that. That is a $40,000 ship. We need money, which means we need contracts. Which means we're gonna have to cancel this one. We've lost all our money, but now we can work towards new contracts, including ScanSats. Okay. Haul, test. This is all. I'm gonna get rid of all the ones we can't test, like. We're gonna have to go for the haul contracts, like we don't have a choice. Let's see. And we only get in advance of such a low. Let's see. Let's go with this one. So we need to reach 50 to 57,000 meters and be going 370 to 570 meters per second. Dang. All right. Let's see what would be a good one for that. The 11 costs $16,000. Holy crap! Hold on, there's gotta be. Can I take out like a loan? I feel like it's a mechanic. Let me check. Administration building. Oh, I have low reputation too, so. Oh, bailout. Must be in dire straits to be considering such an option. Accepting a public grant could save us from bankruptcy, but also put a serious dent in the program's reputation. However, the space program is too big to fail, so it's either, if it's either this option or closing shop, I would advise you accept the money. So we get 12,000 funds. That's it. Hold on. Oh, we can increase. Okay. So what's the most we can get? 27,000. And we lose 314 reputation. Wow. We can make a quick buck from the science and R&D team is collected. Wow, okay. 2.2. Oh, is that 1,000 or? Yeah, wow, dude, we can build up our reputation. So let's take this. Yes. Yeah, now we have 34,000. We have bad reputation, but we have $34,000 in funds. And it's not quite enough to build our moon rocket yet, but we can do contracts till we get there. How much was it to build Goliath 1? 38, and we are at 34, so should only take a few contracts. This one is just have the spark engine at this altitude going this speed. Okay. Engines, spark. Watch what we're gonna do. We're gonna have it. We're gonna call it the 11.5. Let's get it. Oh, the grind. We took a big hit to our reputation just to get some money. Okay, we're gonna fast forward till it's day. Daytime. Alright. Throttle full, SAS locked. Let's go. It doesn't really matter which direction we're facing. Let's have this up. So we need to get 50 to 57,000. We need to be going that speed. At least it's a broad range of the speed. As a matter of fact, we can kind of cut it, let our speed drop. Our altitude's going to increase, but our apoapsis drops. So let's go full. Now our apoapsis is way up there. Our speed's dropping. When our speed hits around 370, we'll start our burn again. Or gets below 370, we'll start our burn again. Easy. This one's easy. Our speed check. So our apoapsis is now at our desired location. Our speed's looking good. I'm actually cut the speed soon. No. So we're gonna hit it. There it is. Alright. Let's just play it out now. Easy peasy. Good thing we got the seat shield. It's gonna fall straight back down. We went west of the space center. Wow. G6. How do I get the mods? CKEAN, CKEAN. That's the service you're gonna want to get. It's like a mod manager. Not service. I don't know why I say service. Like an app on your computer. Ooh, that was risky. That was risky because we were gaining speed again. I noticed the chat or the number of people watching dropped. Did you hear my answer about how you get the mods? Nice. Alright, some more money in our pocket. It's another contract done. Assignments. Yes, thanks. Okay, perfect. All right, I think it's time to go to the moon. I think it's time to go to the moon. Let's load up Achilles or Goliath. We have enough money. Let's find out if we have enough willpower. All right, Glary, this is your time to shine. We're gonna start that early tilt. I remember that much. This is pretty much gonna be the angle we're gonna be locked at for a lot of the early burn. It's gonna be hard to tilt it to be really going to speed. Oh, I'm excited to get to the moon. Let's drop the boosters now. Show you a little bit more of a turn. Trying. I don't know if we're succeeding. So far, so good. The Apoapsis is officially out of atmosphere. It's gonna hit around 100. There we go. Let's push that orbit out. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. We're not so much interested in raising the Apoapsis as we're pushing it over now. Stage, so we don't have that unnecessary weight. We're going to cut engines, warp to Apoapsis, create a orbit that gets out of atmosphere, and we're going to focus on getting a burn to the moon. So we're going to unlock prograde actually, now that Glary's capable of that. And at a little under a minute, we're going to burn. Push that periapsis out. And then we're gonna do that moon trick, except we went a little too late. I think we have to get it going as soon as we see the moon start to appear over the horizon. because the moon kind of passes up a little bit. And as soon as it comes up above the Earth's surface a little bit, Kerbal surface, I'm actually going to cut to get a little bit closer to the apparatus. I want it literally to be as fuel efficient as possible. So there's a periapsis. It's above the surface. We're going to cut, warp a little bit closer to apoapsis, and burn. Raise it to about 100. That's beautiful. Now let's do that moon trick. Where's the moon right now? It's behind us. Perfect. Goodbye, moon. We gotta be ready to see it, because as soon as we see it, we're gonna have to start burning. Slow down our warp speed a little bit. Should be showing up any second now. Any second now. Come on. There's that. Come on, come on. Speed up a little bit. Slow down. Where is it? Come on. Come on. I feel like we should be seeing it soon, yeah? Thought we would see it sooner. Wherefore art thou? There it is. Okay. Start burning prograde, baby. Hopefully this gets us an encounter. So is the mod... So the mod is CurseForge, right? No, so what you want... I think you can use CurseForge to get mods. But the one I use is CKAN, C-K-A-N. That's the mod manager I use, because that one's specifically dedicated to Kerbal Space Program. Whereas CurseForge has a lot of different games it supports. CKAN is entirely focused on Kerbal. So that's the one I recommend, but I'm sure you can, because I've definitely seen on Forge I've seen Kerbal mods, but you know, whatever you want to do. Come on, give us an encounter. Give us an encounter, please. I feel like we would have gotten them by now. Oh, there it is. Okay. So if we keep burning, there we go. There it is. All right. I'm going to turn on this fuel cell so we start getting electricity. We're going to watch our electricity level. It's still dropping, so let's turn on both. Is it not enough? Batteries are almost empty when you're squeezing that speed. Holy crap, okay. Oh, we need to add hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. CKAN, yeah, exactly. CKAN. I forgot we need to add hydrogen and oxygen tanks. Dang, okay. H2, hydrogen, oxygen. I'm gonna throw a few more, just in case quantity was the problem, not quality. I'll show 2 more, and then I'll add a tank for what do I change what? Oh, here we go. No, that's oxygen. Select contents, yeah. Hydrogen. And I'll add another one here. This one will be oxygen. Perfect. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I might want to put more hydrogen. Will this bring us over? Nope. Oxygen. Perfect. Okay. And then we have a third oxygen that's just for breathing. Sick. Time to do it all over again. We're gonna get it. Alright. Throttle, SAS, launch, tilts. Alright, let's get it. To the moon, baby. What a strange rocket design. It's kind of tough without asparagus staging. You gotta make do with what you got. The mods are really cool. I will say, obviously, I love using them right now. They're incredible. I would say you might want to hold off on using mods until you have a really good understanding of like how the base game works, how base Kerbal works. Just because mods really just add another layer of complexity, and KSP being so realistic as it is, you kind of like want to make sure you have a good understanding of the basic like rocket science and orbital mechanics that go into how KSP works most of the time to begin with, before you like start throwing on complexity in terms of other mods that you have to start worrying about also. Again, not trying to disparage you or like not encourage you to use mods. I really love mods, obviously, but yeah, I would definitely say you gotta have an understanding of KSP. Okay, because I got KSP pretty much when the stream started. Oh wow. Wow, well, welcome. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun. I've only been playing for maybe 6 months or so. I love it. Clearly, it's a lot of fun. Let's see. What's some good advice I would give someone who's brand new to the game? There's no shame whatsoever at all in looking up tutorials and copying people's rockets part for part if you have to. There's no shame in doing all that, because as long as you, when you do that, you're trying to, at least trying to learn why those things work that way, why these parts work with these other parts, why this ship design works, why this ship design doesn't. You know, at least on some level thinking about that, and then actually copying their rockets and using them, and copying their designs using them, totally acceptable. That's what they're putting. That's what these people are putting this stuff out there for, is so people who need them can use them and gain a better understanding of what's going on. What else? A knowledge of real life rocket science and real life orbital mechanics and real life physics, all of that really helps. So, learning what delta V really is, learning what your thrust mass ratio is, what that means. Learning about aerodynamics in general, just like learning what periapsis and apoapsis is. Technically, I think they're perigee and apogee on Earth, because like G is geography, but apoapsis is still a term that just refers to anybody, any celestial body. Because apoapsis, apogee is an apoapsis. It's just apogee is specific for Earth. So, there's stuff like you can go as deep as you want on the scientific level. Those are my two big things. Is don't be afraid to copy people's designs, especially if you're trying to understand why they work. And two is try to learn some real science along the way. Like it's really, really fun that way. And then once you get a good understanding of the game, you can go a little bit deeper, like I did, and add some mods, make the science a little bit more realistic. I have a mod called Remote Tech, which makes all the satellites and signals between the ship and the Space Center. Makes all that stuff like really realistic. Like the Earth will block satellites in this mod. I don't think it does that in base game. I have to, my Kerbals right now, the reason I have these tanks on is because they have to have food, they have to have water, they have to have air, oxygen to breathe. You have to pack all that stuff onto this rocket in order for them to, survive. That's not like that in the base game. It's more complexity I added to the mod. You can actually see this, not that. Is it this? Or is it this? Yeah, you can see. So like supplies, like there's electric charge, but only for another 58 minutes. That's why I needed these fuel cells. These fuel cells turn rocket fuel into electricity. Food, you see, has enough food for 60 days. Clean water, enough for 46 days. It's got enough oxygen for 281 days, because that's how much oxygen tanks are out here. But these fuel cells, I lied, I don't know why I said rocket fuel. These fuel cells take in oxygen from tanks like this and takes in hydrogen, and it will make electricity using these canisters right here. So you have to bring those along as well. So you can see I have enough oxygen, I have hydrogen, CO2. If I don't have electricity, my Kerbal's life, or my ship's life support goes out. So CO2 starts to build up in the rocket because there's no life support to, clean the air. There's radiation I have to worry about. Once I start, sending my Kerbals to other planets and stuff, I have to worry about radiation. So, I made it a lot more realistic, and that's not even what's crazy. Is that's not even how realistic things can get. There's a whole set of mods that it's called Realism Overhaul, and it takes stuff so Realism Overhaul goes really well with Realistic Solar System, or Real Solar System, RSS. So RO and RSS, Realism Overhaul and Real Solar System. Kerbin, this planet, Kerbin, see on the map right here, Kerbin? This is I think less than a quarter of the size of Earth when you start to do the math. So 200 meters up from the Earth's surface, I think barely counts as space. 200 kilometers, that might be where space, or it might be 100 kilometers is where space starts on Earth technically, but there's still a lot of atmosphere left. So Kerbin's a lot smaller than the Earth, and that means the moon's a lot smaller than the Earth. The solar system as a whole is a lot smaller than the solar system in real life. But if you want to, you can mod the game to make the planets to scale. Instead of Kerbin, it'd be Earth. Instead of the Mun, M-U-N, be the Moon. There wouldn't be Minmus out there. Instead of Where's Duna? Instead of Duna, it would be Mars. It'd be a realistic size Mars. It'd be a realistic distance away, and you'd have real rockets, like technology. And you have to build realistic rockets with even more realistic rocket science. So, like an example of like realistic rocket science. For the most part, once you start a rocket like engine, you can't stop it. You can barely throttle it on most engines, like lower the throttle output, let alone stop it altogether. And like, I can go from 0 to full throttle back to 0 again, KSP. Can't do that in real life. So like you can make it as realistic as you want, which is amazing. But like I said, it's gonna be, those type of experiences are fun once you get to them, but they're not fun if you don't know what they're genuinely not fun if you don't know what you're doing. I tried it out when I was, maybe 2 or 3 months into KSP. I'm like, oh, I played KSP for like, a month, 2 months. I know what I'm doing. I didn't. It's real rocket science. It's real rocket equations, real orbital mechanics. It gets really real, really fast with those mods. And it just wasn't fun. I wasn't having fun because I didn't know what I was doing. It's like you have to take like classes and understand the actual real rocket science to play that. This, not so much. You can have a general concept of the ideas at play, and you're going to be a lot better off because of it. And that's all you need, is just like the general idea of some of these concepts. And it does a really good job of introducing you to these concepts, this game. Like, I know so much more about orbital mechanics, what an orbit even is. Like, before I started playing KSP, I thought orbit meant you're just like above something, and then because there's no like gravity in space, you just kind of float. You go and circle around it. That's not what an orbit is. An orbit means you are going so fast, you're being pulled down by gravity, yes, but you also have enough sideways momentum that when you get pulled down to gravity, you're going so fast sideways that you miss the Earth, you miss the planet, and you go back around, and you're getting pulled towards it. You're going so fast you miss it when you fall around, and you just do that over and over and over again, and that's what an orbit is. And it's a really cool concept. Like, that's a really cool idea once you understand that's what is actually going on. You never would have known that if it wasn't for this game. So, like, you can go as deep as you want with this game. It's incredible for that. It's incredible for learning the concepts of space travel and what's actually going on behind the scenes. What's the physics? What's the math? What's the logistics of packing all these different elements and canisters so that your astronauts can survive it. It's fun, man. It's really fun. So I would say stick with it. I would say learn base KSP, learn it well, learn it good, get good at it. Start to understand what you're doing. Learn while you're doing it. Learn the concepts behind it. Learn the physics. Learn the math. It's really good for teaching these concepts about space travel. And then once you're good at those concepts, once you got it down, like me, 6 months later, throw in some mods. Have some fun with the mods. Get as detailed as you want to be. You can mod this game to pretty much whatever you want to be. There are mods out there that let you do like way crazy sci-fi stuff. It doesn't have to be realistic. There's like light speed travel mods, and there's travel to other solar systems mods for that, and like crazy science technologies that you can build on like your ships and your space stations. You can do that. You can go with, there are people who spend all their time building realistic space fighters and what like warfare would look like in a realistic-ish space setting, and build like ships and fleets and armies and stuff like that. You can build space weapons. It's really cool. So it's a game that you can make it what you want it to be, is what I'll say. So hope that helps. That was a long rant. I gotta focus on getting to the moon now. But yeah, I mean, I love this game, clearly. Yeah, I have goals and aspirations right now of working to, or of wanting to work for a space agency at some point. And I don't think I would have had these goals and had this drive to start working for a space agency if it wasn't for this game, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I have always had a passing interest in space, but since playing this, I've fallen in love with the idea of space travel and the science behind it all and the engineering behind it all and what's actually going on. So, you know. Oh, there's the, alright, full throttle. Alright, let's hopefully we get a lunar intercept. You know, like one of the concepts you learn about playing this game is orbital eccentricity. You know, so like if you look at the equator of the Earth, you can see my orbit right now is relatively, you know, in line with the equator. And if you look at the moon, this white line right here, it's the same way. It's kind of like in line with the equator. But then you see there's this purple line out here. What's this purple line? This is the second moon of Kerbal. It's Minmus. And you can see it's coming like at this weird angle. And it goes up and it goes down. That's orbital eccentricity. It's how tilted your, or not eccentricity, I'm sorry. It's inclination. How inclined, you know, from the equator, wherever it's orbiting, is it going up and down? You know, that's something you have to take into account when you start traveling to these places. Is the inclination. There you go. There's our. So you want this moon periapsis. If we increase, will the periapsis drop? Yes. Perfect. Okay. There we go. And then we'll just launch around it. Perfect. So, let's check our electricity. Data, auto. Here we go. So you can see our electricity is at 59% right now, and it's going to last for 48 minutes. Let's turn on one of these fuel cells. Perpetual. Perfect. All it takes is one. Beautiful. Let's warp to our encounter with the moon. Oh, look at that. Here, let's pause about halfway there. Let's see. Yep, still at 100% electricity. It consumes 1 hydrogen and 0 oxygen a second. Let's see how much we have on board. We still have lots of oxygen and lots of hydrogen, so this is perfect. Let's keep going. Let's also get ready to run our science experiments once we get to a lunar orbit. How to go in the full screen. Did you check the main menu? Like, you might have to like leave your game, like leave your save and go to like the very main menu and adjust the settings from there. Because a lot of graphic stuff, Kerbal doesn't let you do inside your game. You have to do it from the main menu. So watch this. When we get too close to our periapsis of the moon with this encounter, what we're going to want to do is we're actually want to turn retrograde. And we're going to want to burn retrograde to slow ourselves down to actually get our apoapsis of the moon. Right now we're going so fast, we'd literally just fly by the moon, come back to Earth. That's not what we want. We want to slow down enough so that the moon's gravity is the main sphere of influence of our gravity, not Earth's. Because right now, the Earth is still what we're orbiting around. It's still the main piece of gravity. The moon could be, but we're going so fast we'd leave it. So, what we want to do is we're going to want to warp a little bit more, closer to this periapsis. When we get close to that, we're going to burn retrograde, so we're going to slow ourselves down, and what that does is it gives us more time in our moon sphere. So here it comes. So you can see how things kind of shift right here. This is a really good lesson to learn. The main body of gravity, how I was telling you about earlier, was the Earth. Now it's the moon. The moon is actually, the moon's gravity is now stronger, acting on us stronger than the Earth's is. So instead of following this line now what's happening is we're following this blue line here. We're still going way too fast. So earlier how I said that we'd fly off this way, that's not really true. We'd fly off, yes, we'd still have an escape velocity, but it's not in that direction. That was just showing us we'd be going too fast. What's actually happening is we're going along this line. This will be our closest point to the moon, but we're going so fast we just keep going and fly off into space. And from here, we might, we might be going so fast we reach Minmus and Minmus goes into orbit, or we might get to like right here and we start falling back to Earth. Who knows? All we know for sure is we want to get to here and slow down. So let's work closer to that. And because the moon is so much smaller than the Earth, Kerbin, it shouldn't take too much to fight against this. So the moon's gravity is fighting our previous orbits. We're gonna get closer to it. Here we go. We're turned retrograde right now, and soon we want to slow down the warp. Slow down the warp a little bit more. We're going to turn retrograde and we're going to burn. And what this is doing, our escape velocity is going to engine malfunction. We can still repair it. Can we still repair it? Engine malfunction. Yeah, I know. What do I do with it? We might need to relaunch this because of that engine malfunction. Gosh darn it. I spent a lot of time on that rant though, so we know we're capable of intercepting the moon. That's very good. Alright, full throttle, stability assist. Tilts. Oops, I'm not tilting, I am rotating. Did not mean to do that. There you go, start tilting. May have started too late, but whatever. Did you manage to get into full screen? There you go. This is a good gravity turn. This is a really good gravity turn. Yeah, we started a little bit early, but we're going to be not able to pitch as much later, so it should make up the difference. Managed to get full screen. Yes. Okay, perfect. Good. Glad to hear it. Some mods you could install, though, are visual mods, so, make the planets into the atmosphere and the water, make it all look prettier. That wouldn't hurt to install. Oh wow, almost 100,000 meter apoaps. That's how efficient of a burn we have. Yeah, look at that. The more it gets pushed out, the better. Thank goodness. So as soon as these die out, we're going to cut, separate, and warp to collapse. What altitude are we at? 70? Okay. And then we're just gonna let it circulate for a bit. Let it push the periaps up. We're going to hold off on the fuel cells for now. So yeah, there's some great Kerbal creators out there. My personal favorite, and he's sort of like the king of Kerbal, is a guy named Scott Manley. And if you look up Kerbal videos, you're gonna see his videos a bunch. Great, and he's actually moved on to making like videos about real spacecraft and space travel. Real science, stuff like that. Really cool videos. Would definitely say check him out. He's great. And you'll start to see, like, when you look up tutorials for this, tutorials for that. Matt Lone, yep, that's another great one. Exactly, that's where I was going to go next, is he does a lot of great tutorials also. Scott has kind of moved on to more real stuff, hasn't really done a lot of, like, Kerbal stuff recently in terms of, like, updated tutorials and stuff, but Matt's are still really good and really relevant. He's still making Kerbal content. Oh, we're going too far. Okay. Oh, I gotta save fuel. So, we're here. Let's go for the moon encounter now. Which the moon should be behind us, yep. So we're just gonna warp to... So it's start getting dark. Slow down the warp a little bit. And the moon should be coming up. I think. Soonish. There it is. Retrograde. Burn, baby. Alright. So how did you find this stream? Obviously it's not a very popular stream. It's actually my second time streaming Kerbal. Or streaming on YouTube in general. I used to be on Twitch, but I got like, similar view counts there, so I heard YouTube was better for discoverability, so here I am. And actually it's proven to be better for discoverability. You've seen people come in and out, I think we had 4 people a couple times. So I was looking for a tutorial, and after it was your stream. Oh, nice. Nice. So looks like the advice worked out. Switch to YouTube in terms of discoverability. And I'm not consistent, or at least I'm not consistent right now. I want to get to a point where, a couple days a week I'm streaming consistently at 9 p.m. CST. So do like a night stream. I'm the type of person when I was growing up, I'm only 22 right now, but like when I was younger, like a teenager, I would like to stay up late and watch streams. I couldn't really watch streams in the day, so streamers who stream during the day, obviously, I really couldn't watch that much, but like in bed, just watching the stream, that was more my taste. So like, giving the stream for people like me. And I want to get more consistent with it, get more viewers in here. If I could have more viewers in here, like not for my sake, just so they have people to talk to while they're watching the stream, So we're gonna watch that. We're gonna get that Perry episodes close. It doesn't need to be too close, but that's really close. 65. You might actually want to back it up a little bit. Something like that, that'll work. Okay, so let's activate one of these fuel cells so our electricity now becomes perpetual. Perfect. Let's warp to it. Oh, another viewer. See, this is what I'm talking about. We've had people pop in from time to time. How you doing, new viewer? A lot better than Twitch discoverability. I would have You know, maybe and they're gone. I'll have like a week in a row of 0 viewers. You know, so we should be hitting our encounter time soon. Yep, there it is. Now we're just gonna travel. The Earth's gravity and the Moon's gravity are fighting over us right now. The Moon's gonna get. We're gonna help the Moon. We're going to. I'd say with about 2 minutes left, maybe, because the apoapsis is so high. We're going to turn retrograde, and we're going to burn retrograde. And you're going to see this is our escape, but eventually this line's going to start to curve, and it's going to make an orbit. See? There it is, and we're just dropping the apoapsis now. Which, that's close enough to a circular orbit right there. So, now we're in orbit around the Moon! Look at that. Did we get our contract? Gather scientific data from the Moon. Not yet. Okay. So, let's pick up our science. Let's do a crew report. Let's do a radiation scan. Let's do a material study. Let's do a mystery goo observation. Let's do a temperature scan. Look at all that science right there. 6, 12, so 18 plus 36. What's 18 plus 36? It's tired. I can't do math in my head. Usually I'm really good at math. 18, 36. 54. So 54 and then another 12 and another 6. So a total of 72 science just from the experiments. And then we're going to get science for recovering a craft that was in orbit around the Moon. So we're getting so much science from this. This is insane. So let's actually check our electricity. Our electricity is doing really good. So we just have to wait for the science to be done. All right, all of our science is done. So here's what we're going to do. When we get to... The most efficient way to do it would be at the periaps, but I think we're going to wait a little bit past the periaps. All we're going to do is create an escape velocity that's going to put us back into an intercept with the Earth. So, I think, if I understand the science correctly, and I can't really explain why, but the Earth, the direction that the Moon is spinning is also how it's rotating because it's tidally locked with the Earth. So going that direction, which is the direction we're going right now, around will just slingshot us towards the Earth. I think that's how that works. So let's turn prograde. We're going to warp a little bit further into our orbits. Hey, another viewer! Look at that! See? People be jumping in and out. I told you this is better. So I think we're going to wait till we're on the opposite side here. Yeah, and then we're going to burn prograde. And we should just catch the Earth. Here, maybe we get a little bit more. On this side of the Moon. There we go. Oops, a little too far. Oh well. Oh, we're going too far now. Yeah, we're getting launched towards Minmus. We're doing the gravity assist towards Minmus. That's not what we want to do. Oops. Okay. We almost had it. I'm not going to burn full throttle this time. What we're looking for is a high apoapsis, because a high apoapsis is the most efficient points at which you can lower your periaps. Same with the periaps. Periaps is the most efficient point at which you can raise your apoapsis. So I think what we're going to do is just we're going to wait this one out. We're going to follow our curve. We're going to get a lunar escape. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, now let's bring retrograde. We gotta get him home soon. Here we go. So let's catch this escape. Now we're in Earth's orbit, or Kerbin's orbit again. So we're gonna warp towards the apoapsis. Don't worry, Clary, we're gonna get you home. So I was wrong. I think you have to go the other direction to get it. Get it going properly. To get the most efficient. Come on, Glary, hold it together. We're gonna get you home, buddy. Alright, retrograde. Burn. So our periaps drops. We are out towards the Minmus. That's insane. Yeah, we went. It was not very efficient. So we want that. Perfect. Now all we gotta do is warp to it. Ready break. Fuel cell. Alright, buddy, we're getting you home, don't worry.
To hide under the covers, serenade each
Here we go.
other with careless melodies.
Oh, it's a drogue chute, it's not the main chute, thank God.
The major and the minor were like piano keys. You played for me. You played for me.
Alright, we're back in the atmosphere, so we should start dropping.
Even in my sleep, I hear it like the memory of everything we used to be.
Oh, jeez. Oh, it might not have been low enough. Oh, no, it will be. See how fast that apoapsis is dropping. We just gotta wait it out. We lost to Science Junior? I'm not giving up 50 science. No. Heck no. We're gonna do it again. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not giving up all that science. Are you kidding me? No. No, 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 no. And we're going to do a much better job of getting on this thing. So I know I have to go the opposite direction. Crazy thing I'm giving up that science. Prograde burn.
I'm letting go a deeper dive, eternal silence of the sea. I'm breathing alive.
So we were circularizing our burn. Or circularizing our orbits. Kerbal. We learned a valuable lesson. Go the other way when orbiting the moon. Do I have Discord? I don't have like a Discord like for the channel or anything. Not yet. Not that popular. Okay. Now we just wait for the moon coming. Alright. Around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world. Let's see, there's our ship. So it should be coming up pretty soon. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. There it is. Let's burn. All right. We're gonna do it. This is the one. I can feel it. We're not gonna have any problems. Not gonna have any issues. Nothing's gonna break down. This is the one. I pray this is the one. Because I gotta go to bed soon. Been live for a while. Let me check. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Look at this little Terrier engine go, bro. Put in work. There you go. There's our encounter. We're just going to lower that apoapsis a little bit. There we go. And let's make sure we have our fuel cells. Fuel cells on. Beautiful. Let's warp, baby. retrograde. Here we go. Here's our moon counter right here. So let's speed up to periapsis. And maybe about 2 or so minutes beforehand, we'll start the burn. Here we go. Prograde, retrograde. We can actually get closer to the periapsis, maybe if we want to be more fuel efficient. There we go. I'm just going to make a little orbit around the moon. There we go. Alright, let's run our science. Boom, 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 boom. Now let's warp till it's done. There we go. And done. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna flip it. So we're gonna stay turning retrograde for now. We're gonna throttle to full. And we're gonna kind of flip the way we're orbiting the moon, just so we have a better approach to Kerbal. And it might flip what retrograde and prograde is, so I gotta be careful with that. Yeah. So now we want to burn prograde. There we go. There we go. And so it will slingshot us around the moon this way, away from the way it's orbiting. I think that's how that works. I think. I hope. Yep. Perfect. So now we can just warp our way towards apoapsis. Burn retrograde. And we'll warp a little bit closer. Here we go. And we're going to burn retrograde. Till the periapsis hits the Earth. We don't want to repeat what happened last time. We want it steep. Steep means slower. Steep means we catch more air, which means we slow down faster, which means we're not on fire for as long. Something like that. Perfect. Now let's just warp. Clary's not doing alright, but that's okay. As long as he doesn't break one of the parachutes, we're good. And we warped into the Earth. Okay. I am... Words cannot describe my pain. We have to do this again. Okay, launch. We know the drill at this point. It's second nature now. Gosh darn it, dude. This is... I cannot believe we have to do this again. It's my fault. That's the worst part. Is it was me being stupid. Is all it comes down to, really. Dang, dude. Hey, what's up, third viewer? Welcome in. We're having a good time here. Having to do the same mission over and over again because I'm not the brightest tool in the shed. Yeah, that's how that saying goes. Oh, they're gone. As soon as I acknowledge the third viewer, they disappear. Tilts. We have a hyoapopsis, but we don't have our orbit pushed out very far. Not very good for fuel efficiency. I'm gonna bang my head against my desk if this thing fails again, dude. I don't think I can take it. But at 100-meter apoapsis, yeah, that's what we need right now, dude. Jeez. I'm trying to burn as close to the horizon as possible. Get us freaking pushed out, my guy. We do not need a high apoapsis. We need a high pushed out orbit. We need to save fuel for the Terrier engine. There we go. That's the spirit. Oh, is there fuel left in there? No, there's not. There we go. Give us more of a horizontal velocity. That's what we need. That's what we really need. All right. Let's warp to Apoapsis. Turn prograde. Burn. Oh man, dude. Good times, right? Oh, did not even do that. Good times, good times. It's gonna be so worth it when we come back though with 50 science. We get the money from the moon mission, the science that comes with it, the science that comes with recovering a craft that was in orbit around the moon. We're gonna get so much science, so much money. From there, our imagination's the limit. One would hope. You know, a guy can dream, can't he? We're getting there. This is the other thing about Kerbal, is it teaches you that failure is not only an option, failure is the likely outcome. Kerbal gets you comfortable with failure. Especially for those psychos who play without reverting to saves, like reverting to launch or reverting to VAB. Those psychopaths really are comfortable with failure. More so than me, that's for sure. There it is. Burn, baby. Pushing that up. But yeah, Kerbal is one of those experiences where you're gonna fail a lot. If you can't be comfortable with failure and try again and all those lessons, if you can't be comfortable with all that, then it's not the game for you. If you're trying to practice rocket science, you're not going to get everything right the first try, or the second try, or the third try. It's rocket science. It's orbital mechanics. It's science. It's physics. You know, they're equations, but the practicality of it all is when you know, the rubber hits the road. That's what they say. You know, it's the best laid plans. All those sayings. It really is one of those things that you have to just be like, all right, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail a lot. I'm gonna be frustrated a lot because I don't know everything. I'm not gonna know everything, and you get used to it. You now we shall turn on the fuel cell. And we shall warp.
The stars light up the sky. We see the everyone is lonely sometimes, but I will 1,000 miles to see.
More warp, retrograde.
That beat.
Here, I think we keep that orbit because it might help us out in the future. So let's just keep it the apoaps high. There you go. Get all that crap running. We're gonna get to the apoapsis. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna burn retrograde again. And we're gonna flip, but not that we're apoaps, so we're gonna save a lot of fuel doing it. We're gonna save a lot of fuel doing it. There we go. Now we burn prograde. And eventually we're gonna get a escape trajectory. That's going to become our apoaps, which will become our escaped velocity. There you go. We want to bring it down. We want to get it as close as possible. So we're going to run a little bit programmed, Kerbal periaps. We want it to be close and safe. Something like that. Now let's just follow it. Oops. Well, we're gonna hit the apoaps. Oh well. So we'll warp to the apoaps. We'll burn retrograde, bring that periaps down. Alright, burn retrograde. Bring that periaps way down, maybe.
Here comes the music.
Nice. Alright. Now let's not warp into the planet this time. You gotta be really careful.
On another breath
Glary's a chick. I did not realize that. I always thought it was like Gary Glary, like a just play on the name, but I guess not. So as we get closer to the Earth, we're traveling faster. So we gotta be careful with our warp. I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm not increasing the warp. This is the speed we're traveling for now. As we get closer, we're gonna slow down. Okay, Glary, you're okay. Here we go, we're coming in. Slow down a bit. Not taking any chances, yo. Come on, Glary, you got this. Hold together for us. I'm lowering our warp speed again. I am not crashing into this planet. We are surviving. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna stage right now. This heat shield's gonna hold up. I know it. We're gonna catch so much atmosphere, we're gonna slow down really fast. Be careful with my warp. We lost the science. What the hell? We lose everything. Okay. That's it. That's the end of the stream.